Well, hello, this is Neve Arthur, and welcome to this Blogging 101 video. In this, we're going to talk a little bit about what is a blog, where it is online, how it works, and some of the verbiage around blogs so that you can just understand what it's all about. It's actually really, really simple. If you can send an email, you can do a blog. But at the same time, you will want to kind of understand what it all means. So hopefully this video will help sort some of that out. So this is my blog. You'll see up here it says empowernetwork.com/NeveArthur. Now the power of actually having the Neve Arthur after Empower Network means that it's not a subdomain. So if it was nevearthur.empowernetwork.com, it would be a subdomain and it would be its own web page. But what it actually is a blog that's hosted on a main domain, which means that we get the power of that high authority domain. So in a nutshell, that means the Empower Network ranks really well in Google, and they allow us to have that power by putting our blogs on the main domain. Okay, so you can see here's the Alexa rankings of Empower Network. It's at 657. We get like millions of hits a day. We have really, really high power servers. All these words, all that this means is it's a good way to get traffic from Google. That's it. That's all you really have to know about that. But this is where your blog will live. So it'll live at empowernetwork.com/your username. And if you go to that, you'll see your blog. Now, your blog is like a front page of your personalized website. So you'll see here there's like these little pages. You don't have to set any of them up. Those pages there come for you. It says subscribe to RSS. RSS just means that if somebody subscribes to you, they get a little message letting them know when you put up a new post. It's just a way for your readers to kind of keep track of your blog. I don't really understand RSS feeds, and I don't do anything with them because I don't understand them, so it hasn't got me making any money with my blog. So stuff like that, just don't worry about it. It's there. I have no idea if anyone's ever subscribed to mine or not. I have no idea how to check, but it hasn't out. Okay, so if you scroll down, you'll see that there's these different titles. So this one is How We Became a Stay-at-Home Family, The Divine Secrets of the Empower Network Ladies. So if you scroll down, you'll see these are like all my most recent posts. So every time I write a post, it goes right to the top. And so your most recent post will typically sit right here. And the way you go into any post is either clicking the Click to Continue button. So if someone wants to, someone likes one of your blog posts and they want to learn more and they click on your blog, it'll take them here and they'll see, oh, I want to learn more about how we became a stay-at-home family. Now this takes me to a post, and a blog is called a post article, just a little document about any topic. So this one up here, you'll see in the box, it says empowernetwork.com/Neve-Arthur/blog/how we became a stay-at-home family. You don't need to know any of that. All you need to know is that, say, if you wanted to post that to Facebook, you would go and copy all of this, because that's where that particular post lives. It lives on your blog and then under its title name. But you just go to that post, copy the thing, and then let me even open a new tab. But no, it won't let me open it. But you would just create a new, say, Facebook tab. So you go over onto Facebook and you would paste this as a status update. Say, here's my latest blog, and that's how you can share your blog post. Now, once you've written a post and hit publish, it basically means that it comes and it lives on your blog. So there's two ways people can find it then. They can either find it through Google. So say if you had written a blog about a very particular place or a particular keyword. So for instance, I wrote one about blogging for your travel business. So if someone types into Google how to blog about travel, it might show as one of the results my blog post. So you scroll down here and you'll see it looks pretty much exactly the same as your blog front, except that now instead of seeing all the little kind of brief introduction to each post, you see the full post. Now, the things that make up a good blog post is that it's easily readable. So you want to have a lot of white space, and that's why I kind of have paragraph breaks a lot. I break it up by doing folds and by doing italics and things like that a lot. But I'll show you how to do that when you go into putting up a blog post. So this one is particularly long, that's because it was my story, so I was quite passionate about it and wrote it really long. But you'll see here this box that stays with it. This is called a floating social box. So here is where if someone wanted to, they could quite easily click like on Facebook as they're reading. They could tweet it, or they could share it on Google+. So now, and this is your about the author. Again, in the same article as the putting your picture in your blog, it shows you how to do the about the author. And you see here, there's a little thing called related posts. And it has like links to a couple of my other blogs. The reason this is good is because if someone gets to the end of your blog and they've really enjoyed it, they'll want to actually read more on related topics. And I'll show you how to create tags that will allow Empower Network to know what your related top posts are. But I haven't actually, I didn't even know what this was. And it was kind of keeping my traffic for me. So again, this is one of those things where I didn't really understand it, but it was working for me. Facebook comments comes next. So that means that instead of having like your traditional blogging comment section, we only allow Facebook comments. And what's good about that is it makes your blogs go social so easily. Because if I wanted to comment on this, I'd have to type it in here, click comment, and it would actually be posted onto my Facebook wall. So you would see my comment and then a link to this particular blog post. So if my friends are like, oh, that's something that interests me, then they will actually see my blog post. So it's a way that it can kind of spread your blog posts to friends of friends and to friends of anyone who comments, likes, or has any kind of social interaction with your blog post. So this all probably sounds very, very complicated, but the truth is the only things that you need to know is you need to know how to put up a blog post, and you just need to know how to copy and paste this link at the top. And I will show you step by step what I'm going to do now is log into an Empower Network blog. This one is for my friend Susan. She has bought her blog, but she hasn't set it up yet. So I thought it would be a great way for you guys to see from the start, that my page is quite optimized. I've been working on it for a long time. I kind of know my way around. I know a lot of the things that I'm doing now, but I didn't at the start. And so I think it's kind of important to see what you do when you first get your hands on your Empower Network blog, so that you don't get intimidated by it or anything. So this is the back office. Once you're in the back office, you will go ahead and click login and start blogging. Now what it's going to do is it's going to open a second page. This is your actual Empower Network blogging system. Now there's two modes. There's standard mode and there's easy mode. Honestly, I would start it off in easy mode. Now there are one or two things you're going to need to do in standard mode, but you can switch back and forth really easily. So it's going to give you all this information. Welcome to this. Here's the basic steps. Here's what you need to do. But you don't need to get overwhelmed by any of this. All you need to do is start your first blog. What is already existing on the site, well actually, let's do that. Let's show what's already existing on this site. So if Susan was to share her blog with anyone, which is her username is Silverstream, so the empowernetwork.com/Silverstream. It's already fully set up. It's already even got a blog post in it. That's one written by Dave, and it even says by Dave Wood, so no one's going to think this is Susan's words. It's already got her banners. It's already got the banner at the top. It's already got these pages that we talked about. It's already got the RSS. It's already got the social links and the social likes and everything. It's already 100% set up. So the only thing that you need to do is start adding your own blog, which is why I don't worry too much about this adding content and stuff like this, because actually it treats it as if it's a brand new blog that doesn't have anything on it. And it already has stuff on it. It's already set up. You'll see here you have dashboard. That will take you back to this main screen. New posts, which is if you want to write a new post, and again, a post is an article, is one blog piece. My posts will show you the ones that you already have published. If you need to go back in and edit them. Now, new page in My Pages you won't have to do, at least not for a really long time. That's only if you want to kind of add to those bars at the top. Comments, actually, we don't need to moderate comments here because they have turned off the comments so that it's only Facebook comments. So this is unimportant. Manage themes and customize design and profile. Those you won't need to worry about straight away at the start, but we'll go through first a new post because that's the most important. Okay, so add new post. Now, it'll show you very, very clearly. It's really easily laid out. It even says in it in the gray box, it says enter title here. So we will put the title, Here We Go. Okay, and then this is where you put your blog post. Now, there's two options here. It says visual and it says HTML. You only want to do, you only want to do HTML if you know HTML. At the start, you'll only be using visual because it's like a Word document. Okay, so we'll just enter some stuff in here. So here we go. This is my first ever blog post, and I'm using it to create a video that shows people how to blog, what blogging is about, and some of the key terms in blogging. If you are interested in that video, check back here. Check back here, and I will post it after it is created. And then I'll put happy blogging. And I'm going to put my name because obviously I'm not using writing this. She can obviously go through and delete this post, which she may want to do. So you'll see here, okay, so we've got a title now, and up here it's saying what your link is going to be, which is empowernetwork.com/silverstream/blog/here we go. Again, that's that title that I talked to you about. And we'll see what's around it. Okay, so you've got categories. So you can either add a new category to put your blog post in, and let's do that. So let's add a new category, and let's say we want the category to be video. So go ahead and add that new category, and now it's in the category of video. It could also be in the category of Empower Network. It does not have to stay in one category. Now, all that a category does is it will say somewhere on your blog the category of it. So if someone wants to see more stuff in that category, they can click on it, and it'll show them a list of posts that are in that category. But again, it's not something you really need. When I first started my blog, everything was uncategorized because I just didn't really understand it. Okay, so you scroll down here and tags. Now, what are tags? Tags is just you telling Empower Network what your blog post is about, and it's also you telling Google what your blog post is about. So tags are important, but again, I hadn't used them at all when I was getting started. I only did a few months ago when one of my team members started to have these related posts showing up at Blogmaker blog, and I was like, how did you do that? And I realized it was only from tagging. So for our tag for this one, we might say Empower Network, first blog. So if someone searched Empower Network, they might see this. And then once they're here, they're here. Okay, now what we'll do, let's see, maybe we'll put some images with. So here we go. Okay, so you'll see here, this is kind of like a Word document. It allows you to bold and italic. It allows you to create lists, create a block quote. adjust where that paragraph is going to be. So if we click on center, here we go, it's now centered. Now say if you wanted to link to something. So say you wanted the here we go to link to my other blog or to the name Susan at Silverstream. So we would come over, copy this, copy her URL. That's her main blog. This is where you'll see the little blurbs that are just a small piece of each post. Go back into our admin post. We highlight the text. So this is the text that you want people to be able to click on. So we highlight this, and up here, this is the link button. So up here it says insert or edit link, and then the next one is unlink. So that's if you put a link that's not correct, you can just take the link out. But what we want to do is we want to insert or edit a link. So in here it's got URL, so you just put in the URL you created. I often do open link in a new window or tab, so if a link is in the middle of a post, then you can continue reading their post, but they can open the link so they can then check out whatever it was I was recommending later. You don't need a title here, honestly. I don't know why they have title, I don't really know what it does. Add link. Okay, so you'll see now it's kind of highlighted. That means that the link works. And once we have this posted, we will check it in. Okay, so then say we want to put in a picture. So what we will do is, here it says add media. That means if you wanted to add a picture, a video, or audio. Honestly, I don't know if you can add video and audio. I only ever add pictures using this. So we click on that. And it'll say drop files here. So that's if you want to drag them from a open thing on your computer. I've never done that because I'm just kind of not great at that kind of thing. So I hit select file, and then see it goes into my pictures. So I've got a bunch of pictures here. So let's say words. Here's this picture. This picture is basically just a bunch of words. So right now it's uploaded it into Empower. And you'll see here it is, words, and it's all ready to go. Now, what you need to do when you put it in is you need to decide where you want it to be. If you have the alignment none, it means that that picture is just going to kind of be by itself, and the words won't hug the picture, so to speak. So there'll be words above it and words below it, but the picture itself will just take up the whole block. So if you want your words to come up and sit next to that picture, you need to align it either left, so that it's at the left side of the page, or right, so it's at the right side of the page. So let's go ahead and align it right, and then we'll go ahead and put insert into post. It's moving a little slow, I think, because I'm making a video at the same time. So you'll see it's gone in, and it's sitting at the right, and the words are kind of hugging it. The words are there next to it. Okay, so we've got that done. Honestly, I don't think there's not really anything else. Oh, there is one more thing to do, which is featured image. So right now this is blank. Now, if you have a blank featured image, what will happen is once you post your image, your blog to Facebook, it'll show just an Empower Network logo next to your blog. But if you want it to have a picture, which makes it more like, in the preview bit, it'll make your posts look more appealing, make people more likely to click on them. So let's go ahead and set a featured image. Okay, so in here we've got from computer. So either you can upload another picture to be your featured image, or you can use the one you already have in that post. That's in the gallery. And the gallery just shows any picture that you've already used in this particular post. The media library will show all of the pictures that you have ever had in posts. So you could take a picture from another post and actually use it as your featured image on this post without it showing anywhere in your post. Okay? So we'll scroll down. And this time, instead of inserting it into the post, it's already in the post. Now we click Use as Featured Image. It saves, and that's it. Then you can close this box. And there we go. It's there as a featured image. Okay, so we've done the category, we've done some tags, we've done the featured image. We've put an image into it. We've created a link within it. And then the other thing you can do, if linking is hard, the other thing you can do is say, just use, what is going to be around your post. So just use that. So you can say PS, click, and it would be helpful if I wouldn't have typos. Click the video at the right to learn how to get an awesome blog type. Okay? Now, you'll see here in this publish box, there's a few other options. So right now the status is a draft. The visibility is public. That means that once you do publish this, anyone can see it. You can change this so that maybe you can add a password to it, in case you only wanted to share this with a few people. Publish immediately, or you can edit that and say pick a day to publish it, like in tomorrow or something. Like, so if you were going to go on vacation, you wanted your blog to update every day, you'd write a bunch of blog posts and hit it so that they publish later. But we want to go ahead and keep it publishing immediately. What I always do before I publish any blog post, I hit Save Draft here. What that does is it saves everything you've done. It'll create just a little place where you can go and view it. So see up here it says Post Draft Updated Preview Post. The other place you could preview that post is going over here and clicking the Preview button. So let's go ahead and do that. It'll open in a separate window so you don't have to worry about how to get back to the post. So this will show what it's going to look like in your blog. So here we go. So we've got our pictures there. Everything is already there. It's great. It's totally working. So we've got everything that we wanted. We can even test this link. So we can click on the link, and you'll see the link will bring us to SilverStream. So it'll bring us to her blog, and you'll see it still only has the one blog post because it isn't published yet. Okay, so a couple things that you might want to do just to make your blog that little bit more fun is say highlight some of the text and put it in bold, for example. And that'll make it just stand out that little bit more. It'll make it look a little bit better. And that's pretty much it. I can't think of any other things that you need to do in order to get your blog post going. Then what we do is we go ahead and hit publish. Okay, so once you publish the post, it is now live on your blog. Anyone can view it. When it's in preview, only you can see it. When it's published, anyone can see it if they have the link. And I have some kids that definitely will need some attention in a second. So, post published, it'll say up here, and view post. And then what it'll do is it'll take you all the way to the actual blog post. You'll see up here, it's got the URL link for the actual blog post. It's taking you here. This is great. You've already got it going. So there's two ways that you can then share it. One is that you can hit the like button and share it, and that will put it on your Facebook wall. Like you can hit like and then have a comment, and it'll put it on your Facebook wall. Or you can just go up here, copy this, and then let's go to Facebook training. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go into my Rebel Marketers group. Great. Okay, so it's let me in the Rebel Marketers group, and I'm going to say test post, and then paste. And it comes up with this little preview here, and see the featured image is there, and then the blog title is there. And then all I have to do is hit post, and now people will be able to click on it. They'll be able to see what it is, and it's all there ready to go. Okay, and actually I'm going to go ahead and delete that because it's just a dummy post really. Okay, so we've got your post up and running. Now the only other thing that I would suggest is if there's a few little things that you want to change in your back office, and you'll see that now it's taking you out of your dashboard. If you ever want to get back in, you just go up to this little black box at the top and it says Susan Silverstream's Empower Network blog, and I can click dashboard. Okay, and that will take us back to, you'll probably have to log in again, but that takes us back to the dashboard, and now if you click on My Post, you'll see we have the post. It's making money in your business isn't easy. That's Dave Wood's post. And we have Here We Go, which is the post that we just made. It'll show what categories we put it in, and it'll show the tag. And then the author is Susan Silverstream. Or sorry, it's Silverstream. Now, say you don't like your username, and you don't want that to be the name that shows as the written by person. If you click on Profile over here, it'll show you your personal options. Okay, so your username can't be changed. However, your nickname is what shows when it shows in the top as written by. So it shows your nickname. Now that is defaulted as your username. Now, so say if Susan doesn't want that, she can say nickname is Susan. Display name publicly as Susan. So that means that anyone looking at her site will see that the posts are written by Susan, and then you don't have to worry if you have kind of a funky username. You don't have to worry about whether people know who I am or not. Okay, so we're going to update that profile, and that is good to go. Now I think that is everything on the Easy dashboard. Now, if you do exit Easy mode, that'll take you into the other dashboard. Now this is a little more complicated, but that is where you can see your tools and appearance. That's where you'll be able to change your photo at the top. You'll be able to set different settings. You'll be able to kind of make any changes that you need to make. One thing that you want to go check straight away is under settings. There is a privacy setting. So this is after you go exit Easy mode. Now you're in Standard mode. You go into Settings and Privacy. And in Privacy, it says it automatically is set to ask search engines not to index this site. Now it's set to that because legally it has to be set to that when you start a new blog. So you want to make sure that it says allow search engines to index the site and hit save. That means that Google will come and see your site. They'll see any changes that you make. They'll index them so that if your blog post suits a keyword that someone searches, that will pop up. Now, hopefully this has made everything clearer and not more complicated. Let's see, let's go back into the, so now if we refresh the Susan Silverstream, you'll see here we've got, here we go. That's the first post that is on Susan's site. And then it still has Dave's original post, but it'll have her post here. There's another little, and you can see here it says by Susan, because we changed her author name to Susan. And if you click into it, click continue, it goes into the blog post that we just created. So I really hope that this helps. This helps you understand some of the terminology, helps you understand exactly what a blog is and how you post a blog. You can see it really was quite easy. All you needed to do is understand a few of the little, like tags and featured image. And you know what? I had to learn that too at Empower. I had done blogging before, but not on not on a serious enough level to really understand some of the terminology around it. And I found that as I discovered things, it helped me to feel confident with my blog. It helped me to feel like I knew what I was doing. And you'll see that it's still fully set up. So should someone decide that they want to watch a video at the right, if they click on that video, it's going to take them to Susan's capture page. It says Sil ID equals Silverstream. So that means that it'll take them to Susan's capture page if they decide to watch. So it's all fully set up and optimized so that you can make money on your own blog. Now, obviously, the way you make money, that's described in the video. So if you're watching this video and you don't really know what Empower Network is all about, or how people make money in Empower Network, or what the 100% commission thing is all about, go watch the video to the right of this video, and it'll really help you understand what we're all about. And what happens is when you join, you get a blog just like the one we went through, that you can then use to promote anything that you want. You can use to sell other stuff, or you can do what I did, which is just write about the stuff that makes me happy, and write about my family and my kids and being a stay-at-home mom, and allow people to watch the video and allow myself to earn money just from the inbuilt income stream within Power. And you can do that, and you can also write a blog about a different product if you want to, and then use that link that we taught you how to do. So this, instead of saying here we go, it could say learn more about this product here, and it could link to a sales page that you have for another product. So there's a few different ways that you can use this blog, but I hope that this video has helped you understand a little bit more about what blogging is, what you need to do, and if you're in my team, one, you just need to make sure that you've gotten hooked up into the Rebel Marketers group, because you have all the tech support you need there, and you also need to just make sure that you're just keeping it simple. Just follow the steps. Just go through the Fast Start training. It really does take you by the hand and teach you how to do these kinds of things and really create your own marketplace online. You don't have to create your own website. You don't have to create your own blog. You don't have to go through the technical agony that a lot of people think they have to go through to make money online. All you have to do is just be willing to learn something new. And I really hope this video has helped you learn what you need to learn in order to make your blog a big success. So thanks for listening, and I shall check you later. Bye.